Well, good morning, friends. I am in the garage this morning working on finishing a table for a client that Erin started for me last week, and wanted to show you just a couple of things. This table clearly has like a piece of glass that goes over top of it, and my client didn't really want the color change. She just wanted all of the distressing to really show up, and she wanted a lot more of this distressing. So yeah, I know I should be wearing gloves. Hopefully it'll all come off my gel nails. So see how on the top of these planks, I've sanded back a lot of the tips and then glazed over those, and we've added a lot more like chisel marks on them. And I wanted to kind of show you guys what I use to do that. So this morning I'm using a metal file. I don't know if you guys ever use these, but they can be purchased at Home Depot, Lowe's, something like that. They have different harshness, if you will. You know, the teeth on this section are exceptionally sharp, not so sharp I'm bleeding, but then on the back it's just much duller and finer, so it's kind of like a cheese grater for your furniture. So look, this is what I'm going to do. When I use one of these, if I have an angle on my wood, I usually use the most toothy part of the metal file, if you will, and this is kind of an annoying noise, but let's just go with it. So I run it over the angle, the 90-degree angle. And what that does is it takes off the top part of like the poly. It also takes off some of the veneer if you're working on veneer or wood. So then what happens though is I'm using a little bit of white glaze here just on some cheesecloth. But when we go over top of that area, look at how that pops then when you go over it with the glaze. Now if you go over it with a really dark glaze, that's super cool because those areas will get really dark. Okay, so I love working with the files more than like a sanding block sometimes because it actually like has more of a bite. Does that make sense? I mean, it gets in there, but I also want you to know that you're kind of messing with the integrity of the wood that you're working on. So this is no longer a perfect 90-degree angle. This has been, you know, sawed down. The wood has got now some lines on it, which I love and my client loved. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys how you can use one of these files. There you go, file again, to make these big, long, distressed lines. They're super cool. It's super easy to do. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys do for your distressing. I'm going to show you another tool here in just a few minutes, so stay tuned, okay? Bye-bye.